Today is Friday, February 2nd. It's 9:12 a.m. I'm on my way to pick up my auntie. She got a doctor's appointment today while I wanted to get some good running shoes, so I went to Runners Depot, a run group that meets up there, I guess, regularly, and they were doing a 5K last night. Oh, one of the ladies there was like, oh, I'm a walker. I'm just a walker. So I was like, okay, I'll catch up to y'all, thinking at least I'll catch up to her. Yo, I changed my shoes, grabbed my water, and came around that corner. They was gone. I didn't see nobody. I'm like, where the hell did I go the wrong way? So I looked down in the distance. I seen a light flash, and she, I kind of caught all the way up with her, and she was like, oh, it's your first time too. We just struck up a conversation, and come to find out she lived right down the street from my aunt. So I was like, oh my God, I'm over there all the time. We should, link up when I'm in the area. So, cause she's training for a half marathon. I was like, girl, I just gotta go to running just this 5K. I am not even thinking about no half marathon. I don't even think that's ever gonna be on my bucket list. So not only did I do the Orange Theory workout yesterday, I also did a whole 5K last night. I really was pleasantly surprised at just how far I've come as far as endurance, and my breathing and being able to run, more than a minute. I'm about up to 5 minutes, honestly. On to business news. I'm still doing the 12-week year. I haven't been doing well with YouTube as far as creating content. I had all that old vlogs and stuff. I just wanted to get them out there so that they weren't just kind of sitting. It was just vlogs that I was doing just to, partly to learn how to edit. The other reason was to document the process or document my life so that I can kind of look back, because as you squad knows, my memory has been trash, but we're working on it. Ain't nobody in here. Y'all in my almonds. I just did 1.65 miles. This is my first day back exercising after 14 days. Getting over a viral infection due to this illness. I had to stop my 75 hard efforts. I was on day 19 when it fully hit me, where I couldn't even really get out of the bed. I was just kind of like out of it. Okay, I'm gonna quit playing. I am feeling so much freaking better, Jesus. As you can see from my dance break. Side note, I couldn't wait to get this sofa. It's from West Elm, and I was like obsessed with this sofa that I had to have this sofa. No other sofa would do. I remember every week I was fluffing the pillows, cleaning it all. I don't know when the last time I vacuumed under this couch. Like the inside of the couch. Look at all these crumbs. Look at all these crumbs and whatnot. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. Yeah. It's the truth. It's like, you love it until you on to the next thing, basically. It's just funny how we are with material things. Like, you want it so bad. You can't wait to have it. Your life will be complete once you get it. No, it won't. No, it won't. Also, the one thing I do hate about this sofa, that I will never ever buy another sofa. Feathers. With feather down. I hate these doggone feathers. They be everywhere. I'm a chicken. So I'm always finding feathers thinking it's a spider or worse, a lizard. So you thinking about purchasing This West Elm, I think it's the Harmony, but I hate these feathers. They are the bane of my existence, but needless to say, we're here now and we're going to be dealing with this sofa for the next foreseeable future. So I'm gonna get over myself and finish what I had set out to do. My energy is waning fast though, honestly. That 5K it's catching up to me. Quite honestly, and I'm getting tired, but I had so much energy. I guess that's the endorphins. When I got home, I was like, oh, I'm gonna clean the house. Girl. Why I look like I just fricasseed a chicken in here? Look at this. All them feathers out of my pillows and stuff. I got me some lunch, y'all. I went to Just Salad and got my favorite salad. So this is it. This is it. It's the plant power. It's romaine, kale, edamame, cranberry. Well, I got cranberries because I hate beets. Pickled onions, Tajin spice. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Pumpkin seeds, hemp hearts, and chickpeas. Like I said, I'm getting tired already. Maybe I should pace myself. I got so much decluttering I need to do. I've been doing it little by little, but it's just amazing how you accumulate stuff. All of this physical clutter is leading to mental clutter, and it's like I can't stand looking around and everywhere your eye lands, there's stuff. I went over to a friend's house last weekend, and I just loved her place because it was just like so clean, like so minimal. Like it wasn't little tchotchkes and knickknacks here and there. I'm like, yeah, I'm going back to that, Janae. I'm gonna take a shower and wash my hair. Like I said, oh, that was a fly. I thought a lizard was in the house. I'm such a freaking chicken. Okay, I have washed my hair because I gotta stay productive. Otherwise, I'm gonna take a nap and then my day gonna be done. How does that happen? Like you go to take a nap and then you wake up and it's like the whole day gone. And it's 3 minutes to 4 o'clock. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Where's my little... I love this little brush. It's so good. So far, the best purchase of 2024. Basically, he's saying he I don't know what this mess is. They talking about Porsche husband. Let me get off TikTok before I go down the rabbit trail. So, as you can see, it's now nighttime. It's 7:30. Let's just say the sleep got me. The sleep got me. Let me sit y'all down though. Let me sit y'all down. Cause I knocked all the way out. When I say all the way, I had to make myself, peel myself out of the bed. I may have overdone it today. Yeah, I may have overdone it today. Because I'm still like, I could go back and get in that bed and just go back to sleep. But I said, no, go on, get up. Because you said you were going to do it. You know, you said you was going to clean up the house. I need to clean and sanitize everything because they're bringing the baby over tomorrow. I got paperwork everywhere. And I need to do our taxes. At least start on them this weekend. Because my sister was telling me that to expect our taxes to be higher this year than they were last year. We already had to pay last year, so... Which I don't understand. I don't know what we doing wrong, but I'm about to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad again because I'm not living my life right. Like, I work every day. I have the maximum amount taken out of my taxes, and I'm still paying taxes. Like, what the heck? I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong because there's no way. I remember something about, the little guy don't, worker bees, which is what we are right now, don't win in life as far as the system is concerned. From Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's what I took from the book. That you basically got to be an owner, a business owner, to a corporation, a business, something to be able to sustain yourself, because just working a regular job, you can never get ahead. It's just like Monopoly. You know, you just depending on that regular $200 and not buying any property or anything, you're gonna go bankrupt eventually, because as soon as you land on people's property, you gotta pay up. So every time you hit something, yeah, you might get a little windfall here or there, $50 for this, $100 for that, but you know, chance and all of that, you get some windfalls, but you spend more than you ever are going to win without owning anything in Monopoly. So basically, if you don't purchase anything, you a dead man walking in Monopoly. And that's how I feel right now. Like, we are dead men walking. Yes, we purchased our home, but it's our primary residence. It's not making money for us. It's costing us money, you know. Taxes going up, insurance going up, escrow going up. Like, it's, you know, you get this, you get sold this American dream until you actually get it, and it's like, oh, this ain't what I thought it was. So we could sell at a profit, but where you gonna go? Everywhere you gonna go, you gonna spend triple that to get in it right now. They selling houses in my neighborhood for almost $400,000. We got a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. $300,000 for 2 months? Are you for real? For real. That's insane. That's where we are now. Ouch. I like these metal chairs, but they hurt like a mug when you hit your elbow on them. I hope this dressing's still good. I made it a couple weeks ago. But I mean, it's literally olive oil and maple syrup. Like, why would it be gone bad? I'm just gonna add a little bit. For the most part, it's things that's shelf stable. Apple cider vinegar. Yeah, everything in it is like stuff that don't even have to go in the refrigerator. So it should be fine. We'll find out tomorrow if I fall out. That's okay. I'm almost done with the kitchen. But I wanted to show y'all this stuff I had got. It's really good for stainless steel. But it did a really good job. It did a really good job on the refrigerator. I'm gonna do, so that's what the refrigerator is looking like. It was looking kind of like this. This is how the dishwasher is looking. And it's saying it's not perfect, but it looks a lot better to me. 7:07. I'm supposed to be at a party. You know, black folks, we be on CP time, but Caribbean folks be on really CP time. So black folks gonna be running 30 minutes late. Caribbean folks gonna be running an hour and a half late. So it started at 7, but it's gonna go to midnight, so I got time. Now listen, makeup girlies, I don't know what I'm doing. This is just what I do. Don't come for me in the comments talking about you ain't supposed to do that. I just be trying to hide my shame down here where I be picking my face and make it not look like I'm such a raccoon. But this year I do want to learn how to do like a nice little like date night face of makeup. Like not just casual going to work makeup. I think I do okay for just casual going to work makeup, which is this is what this is. I need to get my eyebrows done because they are like really out of control. I believe she said it was just gonna be like a girls' night, kind of potluck, hangout kind of thing. Don't let me get this on my clothes, please. Is this the right shade? Yeah, it's the right shade. I got a couple different Il Makiage bottles. Okay, that's pretty good. I just wanted to, you know, conceal a little bit of these blemishes. It ain't got to be perfect. So I'm not sure how many weeks it is since I did the keratin treatment, but this is the first time that I have straightened it in a while, like at least 4 weeks. So let's see how well it did. I will say the keratin must still really be in there because straightening my hair was super easy. Like look out, I don't have anything in here. I did put a little bit of Chi heat protectant in it before I blew it out, but other than that's the only thing I have in my hair is the heat protectant. Ooh, I want a long bob, like a nice blunt cut bob, and I think I'm going to do it for my birthday. Wow, this is a cute, you know, situation, and I like the length. I just don't feel like it does anything for my face, like having long hair. I just feel like I just look like eh. I had a commenter ask me how was my hair holding up. Actually, I've had several comments over the last couple of days. Wait a minute. Okay, you don't have a name here. It's just a number 120780898. This is how it's held up. This is I'm still with the keratin. I haven't done anything else. I blew it out last night and I flat ironed it today, and it's still shiny. It was still super easy to flat iron. We'll see. I'll take some pictures tonight when I get home. I'll try to remember, take pictures when I get home and see. It's not really humid today, so we'll see how my hair holds up after tonight, because her event should be outside. And it's been unseasonably cool the last week here in Florida, in South Florida, and the humidity has been low, so my hair should still pretty much look like this. Fingers crossed. All right, I'm out. Okay, this is after the event. My hair still looks good. That was an event. I was outside. Man, it look even shinier. I wonder why. I don't have anything in it. I guess that's the Chi. I guess. I mean, I'm kind of glistening too, but I don't know why it looks so shiny. But yeah, my hair's still pretty straight. It's now Sunday technically. It's after midnight. I was telling Jose about the event that I went to, and he keeps saying it ain't an event. I mean, it was an event. My friend, she had a party, and she was really vague with what the party was. It just said come outside, a party just to come outside or something to that effect. And she did mention to me like, oh, if you have any business cards, bring your business cards or whatever that you're working on. She's one of those friends that, you know, whatever business you have or whatever she's working on, we just kind of support each other in things like that. So, and she always throws really nice parties. Like, it's always a good, nice, cool get together, like no drama, just vibes. Like, it's always people that you could just vibe with. So today's event, while it was kind of vague, the invitation, I thought it was just like a, you know, just a kickback, get together, potluck situation. You know, I really didn't have any other information other than that. There's probably, when I get there, 15 to 20 women there already. But as I was getting settled in, I noticed there was a sign-in sheet, and they were asking for your name, email, phone number, and something else. So, you know, I've been around the block a few times, so I know a thing or two about a thing or two. At least I like to think. So when I seen that sign-up sheet and I noticed a couple of ladies that were kind of near her, near the front of the room, it was giving off vibes like, uh-oh, was this a bait and switch? Like, did she just pull an MLM or one of these kind of like puff parties where you just kind of basically get your friends to jump on board with whatever you doing? I wasn't getting that vibe for the energy in the room, but that sign-up sheet and then the ladies that was kind of like around her at the front was giving me like, I'm like, oh, what the hell? I hope this ain't that. You know, it was a legit potluck. There was food. But I'm like, oh, I hope she ain't that type of person. But I'm like, oh, please don't let this be that. So we get the party rolling, and she gives her spiel about, you know, what she's working on, you know, the businesses that she has coming out. She's be debuting her new wines shortly, you know, which I already knew about. And then she goes into like the reason, basically, like, I brought you out here tonight. And she's like, you know, I basically handpicked all of you. If you're here, it's because you're special to me and I believe in you and what you're doing, basically. That's the synopsis of what she said. So I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. This is not a bait and switch. But she's like, I want everybody to go around the room, like everybody to come up and just give, you know, promote your business, talk about what you're doing, you know, and I want this to be an ongoing thing where we do this, you know, blase squaze, once every, you know, couple weeks. Everybody meet up and like we just support each other and whatever we're doing. I'm like, okay, that's dope. So as people get up and start telling about their businesses and things, it was just like, man, I was like, this was such a dope concept that she came up with to do. Like, I was so inspired by just the black excellence in the room. We had a couple other people in the room that weren't black or African American or Caribbean. But just hearing their stories, hearing what they're working on, like, it was just awesome. It was so good to be surrounded by just so many diverse women of color who are really out here getting it, and whatever that looks like. One lady was an author, one lady, a couple ladies were in real estate, one lady was in marketing. I mean, it was so many. One young lady, she has a skincare business where she does oils with her husband, soaps, oils, and that sort of thing. That I'm definitely gonna get some of her body butter, because she had this oil that was just amazing. I'll definitely link everything in my description below that I can share. There was one young lady that just started a skincare esthetician shop, like a facial shop, that she literally just opened the doors, and it's not too far from me, so I'm definitely gonna go support her business. And I believe somebody else had just told me about that particular young lady. I'm not sure if it's the same young lady, but because where she said the location was, I'm pretty sure that's the young lady that somebody had just told me was a friend of theirs that had opened a business. Because I was saying I want to start getting my face, I'm like, get this situation taken care of, start taking better care of my skin. Anywho, I just wanted to just get on here and just to say how proud I am of my friend and what she's got going. Not only what she has going, but this community of like-minded black women that she brought together for a common purpose. So, you know, I'm just in awe. I was in awe of the talent, the beauty of all of these women of color that came together, and just the vibes. Like, it was just dope. Even though I'm very introverted and very quiet, when I have something to say, I will say it. So I did say what I needed to say. I could have probably did more, but it was kind of like the end of the night, and I just kind of like waited till it was about done, because I'm not fully, I know going into it that I was not fully ready to share what I'm working on with others. Yeah, let me get off here so I can finish washing my face. But I just wanted to say, if you are building a business or inspired to build a business or launch a product, whatever it is,
get yourself, surround yourself with somebody that looks like you and has a common goal, that you guys might not be in the same industry, business, whatever, but it's really hard to do this thing called entrepreneurship, business, however you, whatever lane you want to go into launching whatever it is that you're launching. It's really hard. It's a lonely road. It's a hard road. And to have somebody that you can either talk to or get inspired by, just being in this group, I already know. Just being in the group, we ain't even did nothing yet. Like, just seeing what they're doing, I'm already inspired and already, like, my mind is already like, okay, this is next. Like, I'm gonna say it's just this experience, this one experience of this night has already been invaluable to me, and just the inspiration of it all. A high tide rises all ships. Let's just say that. I'm gonna end it right there, and I'm gonna wash my face. Good night. Can I just say, on this last day of February 2024, happy Black History Month to my peoples, while I sit here on the last day of Black History with my natural hair beat into submission. How dare I, in Black History Month, while I eat Chipotle and drink Publix peach tea. This peach tea was pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong side. Peach tea. I just got a quesadilla from Chipotle, which I'm not sure why it's a rule at Chipotle. Like, why can't I get this in the store? Like, why can I only order it online? Anybody from Chipotle want to weigh in on the comments as to why you can only order the quesadilla online? Also, I'm trying out their hot and spicy, some kind of hot honey sauce or hot maple sauce, something to that effect, just to see how I like it. It's okay. It ain't nothing to write home to mama about, but it's alright. So, and as a Black girl, real true African American, mama, daddy Black, grandmama, granddaddy Black on both sides. As far as I know, past them, somebody came over on a slave ship, right? Black. To America. Let's be clear, because we know we got some family that's Black, but they didn't land here in America. So, I don't know if it's just me or if I'm just being hypercritical about this Black History Month. But I've noticed since living in South Florida, South Florida, coming here from Ohio was a little bit of a culture shock for me. But you in Ohio growing up from, elementary all the way to high school and even into college, I didn't meet anybody that wasn't either Black, African American, or white. That was it. There was one kid, like I said, in my middle school that was Asian. So down here, it was a little bit of a culture shock, because you think it's just a regular Black person. When I say Black person, just know I mean African American. And you're like, hey, how you doing? And then they start speaking another language, or they have like a deep accent, and you're like, oh, you're not like me at all. Like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't think that I'm like funny about anybody that's not Black or any nationality or anything like that. It was just shocking because I had never encountered it. And down here, I mean, you're gonna get Jamaican and Haitian and Caribbean, Guyanese, and I mean, there's so many different ethnicities and different cultures. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Is it ethnicities? I think it's ethnicities. and just different cultures that, I mean, like I said, this is a true melting pot of a mishmash of pretty much anything that you want to meet, you know. So I've been having a little internal dialogue and some external dialogues about Black History Month celebrations. So a lot of places down here, because it is such a culturally diverse area, especially South Florida. Let's be clear, because if you go into Northern Florida, I don't think it's, I know it's not, just from me traveling through North Florida in our travels, it's not that, it's not as diverse as far as cultures and things like that. So down here, like I said, you got a little bit of everything. Caribbean, Hispanic, you know, from every single, even European, you know, we have pretty much probably every nationality I have encountered well, I won't say every nationality, but quite a few countries. I've probably met somebody from at least every country since living here. Don't tear the camera up. So, having said all that, I want to be culturally sensitive because as a Black person, African American, it just seems like to me, because down here we celebrate Haitian American Month, we celebrate Asian Pacific Islanders, we celebrate LGBTQ Month, we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, we celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month. So we celebrate all of these months. Like we go all out. Like we have celebrations. So when it comes to Black History Month, granted, anybody who looks like me is technically Black, right? But as a Black girl, an African American girl, I feel like Black history in South Florida is not celebrating African American history. And it's like, on one hand, I feel wrong about it because this is kind of like, well, they're Black people too. But just for instance, at our recent Black History Month event that we had at work, every other event, and this has been a couple years, I've been here for a few years, every other national month that we celebrate, whether it's for LGBTQ, whether it's for Caribbean American, whether it's for Asian Pacific Islander, I feel like more thought, more care and consideration go into those events as far as like what acts are going to perform, what food they're going to present, what information they're going to portray. Consistently, year by year, consistently. And it just seems to be a theme that when this Black History Month, which in my mind is to celebrate the achievements, I'm going to have to do some research on this myself just to get what the real purpose of Black History Month is. Like, I know what we celebrated coming up and what I think it is, but it's not that here. It's just, for instance, like I was saying, at the event, they were serving, like the food was like an afterthought, so I'm not even gonna go into the food. The food was an afterthought. It was just a catered thing from your local grocery store. I'll just say that. That's what it was. It was basic. You could get this at any grocery store, sandwiches and nuggets, right? This is for Black History Month. So then on top of that, now the programming was fire. What they did, I thought that was like, it was really, they did like some live performances of historical Black figures. These were real African American figures in history, little known. Like some of them you might have heard of, but just like you really didn't know their story. And they had like, you know, a little interactive thing. And that was dope. That was mad dope. But the music the DJ was playing, I'm like, I was there probably in total 45 minutes to an hour. and not one song from one African American artist was played. Just like not one. It was all Caribbean, Jamaican, Caribbean, like soca, reggae, reggaeton. There was not one song in that about hour span of time that I was present that they played one African American artist. It's every year, there's not, that I can remember, in probably the last at least 3 years, I'll just say 3, and at least the last 3 years for Black History Month, when it's been celebrated, the artists that they bring are Caribbean artists. I'm just like, is it me? I understand the idea that Black history encompasses the diaspora. Like it's all of us are Black history. We are Black people, regardless of you're in Africa, you're in Haiti, you're in Jamaica, you're a Black person. To America, you're a Black person. But I don't know. I just, as a African American person, I feel a little kind of way on these Black history celebrations. And I don't know if I'm wrong for feeling the way I feel. But I feel justified in it. You know? So, I'm going to do a little research on it just so that I'm clear. But from what I remember, from what I recollect from growing up, Black History Month celebration came out of something that was geared towards African American in America contributions to America, or contributions to society. Let's just say that. I'm pretty sure that's what was the initial intent of Black History Month nationwide. I'm pretty sure. And even if that's not the case, when you, especially down here, when you already have Caribbean American Heritage Month, Jamaican American Heritage Month, I think it's Jamaican American, Pacific Island American Heritage Month, even LGBTQ, Pride Month that we celebrate. Like, you have all of it. We have Haitian American Month. We have, it's another one too that is in the Caribbean, but it's kind of big. You have these months that we celebrate for you, for your culture. But when it comes to Black culture, African American culture, I feel like we get kind of like pushed to the side regularly, every year. I can say for certain within the last 3 years that I've seen a trend of it being Caribbean, just more of the same. I don't know if anybody else in South Florida has that experience, or even, I'm gonna even go a little bit further. Somebody that I know is working on an event for Juneteenth for their job, and it's not down here. There's somebody in Ohio. Their budget that they were given for Juneteenth is $1,000. The same company is having a LGBTQ event, and their budget is $2,000. The time frame is the same as far as, what type of event is going to be, what, 1-day event. So it's like, well, why would Juneteenth get $1,000 and LGBTQ get a whole nother $1,000 more budget? So, I see and I hear things like that, and it just kind of makes me scratch my head and be like, is it me? Am I tripping? I'm going to leave that where that is in honor of this 2024 Black History Month, and let that live in your heart where it may. Chime in on the comments and let me know how you feel about it. Am I tripping? Or, all right. I'm going to wrap up vlog for February with that PSA. Deuces. Good night.